1. We're live. Okay.
Are you live everywhere?
I'm live everywhere. Thank you. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, and there's our other daughter.
Hello. Nice tat.
I know. See? I saw. I know in a smug way. I mean, I know I saw.
Hello.
No,
guys.
rarely do I. Rarely. Thank you. Yeah, I rarely hear them. Hello. Hello there, Curtis. Hello. My wife is just saying to our daughter, because naturally, the moment you want to go live, because you've had the flu, all of you, for the first time in a week, none of the children want to actually go to sleep. Do I believe in God? Yes. I do believe in something like that. It's a pretty big one, though, that question. What would be your advice for people just starting on their spiritual journey? Completely forget everything that you think you've known or learned before. Genuinely. Hello, Brandy. Because none of it is true. Or if it was true, it was true to someone else, not you. Your spiritual journey is completely your own perspective. Completely unique to you. So therefore, it won't be the same. No matter how many books tell you what it's like, no matter how many people tell you what their experience is like, it will be different for you. What tools do I like to use the most? Bones or cards? Oh, that's a tough one. I like bones. Probably a bit more. Yes. Oh, really? Hello. Again today? Did you ask it? Did you ask it, Curtis, what it wanted? Hello. Moderator will be here in a moment. She's just chloroforming the children. That was a joke, by the way. It's not, if only. Hello, dear. Hello there.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, friends.
Oh, so. Oh, thank you. Hello. So, I'm also on YouTube as well, right now, live. So you can get me in 2 different perspectives. Although be warned, light from the ceiling bounces off my head and causes a bit of a glare on there, but nevertheless, you can see me. Oh, we've someone sent a tip.
All right.
On YouTube. So yes, I don't think I actually mentioned that in the thing, but these are. Oh, thank you.
Tipped readings.
These are tipped readings, and it is. Is that where we're at? Yes. There are many reasons why I would wear a hat. It gets cold. Um, Sometimes the cat is sitting on here and he sneezes on the back of my head, which is most unpleasant. All of those reasons. Um, Hello. Oh, it's 4:15 a.m. I'll put on my sunglasses. Um, so, yeah. So here we're here for like chit chat and Q&As and stuff like that, but also for these are tipped readings, and it's tip what you can. It is greatly appreciated. You can tip in the link tree in my bio has Venmo, Cash App, PayPal. TikTok readings that you see pre-recorded ones are usually like $10, but this is tip what you can, and it is greatly appreciated. Please leave your username and your question with your tip, and then you'll go on the screen over there to get your readings. It's weird looking at two different cameras. Never get used to that. This tea's dreadful. I don't know where we got it from.
There's milk if you want it.
That's all right. I should be drinking more water, really, because I'm still sick.
Mm-hmm.
You can kind of tell.
Bunged up.
Mm-hmm. You don't need PayPal, do you? You don't need PayPal. I have PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo. Mm. Hello. Okay. Oh, I still ache a bit. I don't like being sick.
Mm.
I remember when I was younger, it seemed that being sick was something that usually took over the course of 2 days to get over. Now being sick takes about a week. It's terrible. Greetings. I'm going to have to put on my glasses because I can't see all the tiny writings.
Ooh, this is cool. This is a new
That's
feature.
better.
So when you're live and you leave to go to the...
Oh, no, I know. I've had that for like a
What?
month.
I don't have that.
No?
I've not had this. No.
Oh,
It's very helpful, actually.
first time I've known something that you didn't. Never told me. Yeah, very true. Oh, thank you. I didn't really plan that out, did I?
Mm.
I defrosted those 2 rats for the snake. And now we're
Before you go to
live.
bed.
Yeah, he'll be awake then. Fingers crossed. He a hungry boy. I won't get him out though tonight. He's been out today already. Let him sleep until he's ready to eat. Oh, blessings. Oh, that's a good question about spirit animals. I should do a TikTok on that, but I'll give you it for now. There is this thing with spirit animals. It's a yes and a no. Animals in spirit form, they're more of an embodiment of something. They change. They are not really just that animal. They are a sort of force of your own subconscious that changes. a spiritual subconscious that changes, takes form, showing you the strengths, the skills necessary for what is to come, or something along those lines. So, yes, they do, but they're much more intricate than that. They don't. There is a rainbow bridge. There is a rainbow bridge. Well, the rainbow bridge is just a spectrum of light. And in that sense, you travel through light, in that sense. So it is technically a bridge because it connects two worlds and it is light. So it is a spectrum. So, yes, it is a rainbow bridge. If you mean the place where all your pets go, yes, certainly they do. Animals aren't inherently evil or do not even choose. Whether they're capable or not is up to you, but they are not beholden. In many ways, they are more aware than many humans. And crows are. Is this a sign from Hecate, do you think? It very well could be. It could be. The crows throw it a bit, but then again, something to think on. Usually messengers, things like crows, black dogs. Some people may think Odin, that's ravens, but... What? What? Also found bones in my loft.
Wait a minute.
I've been seeing... What? Oh, right, okay. For some reason, I was just like, a skeleton. That's weird. You're welcome. So, yeah, I mean, the bones in the loft is, an animal. I used to find a lot of things like that when I used to work as a kid for things doing renovation, like buildings and things like that. You find animals.
Okay, you ready?
A gift, perhaps. Yes. So, you have to bear with me. I'm not 100% physically, but spiritually, I am all here. Mentally, on the other hand, that's another story. Now, let's have a look. Who's first?
One.
Okay.
I'll just shrink this now, but I'm new to this, so I don't know yet. There you go.
Okay. Kaylee on YouTube. What's next? What next steps in love?
I think it's Callie.
Oh, I'm sorry, Callie. What next steps in love life? How soon is it taking place? Is it dealer's choice, presumably? I'll move you all down here, like so. You can see that, and you can see this. And we'll have a look. When it comes to love life, there is an active pursuit of something. There are forms of occupation and work regarding other people that can bring you to that next step. In terms of time, it is very clear here. Midsummer to late summer. Serious things. However, what we have here is certain links, memory, control, and pain all on top of one another. Sort of like a house of cards. Once one is misplaced, one is pulled out, the others fall about. This is necessary. The control over past aspects, perhaps even someone from the past, there is fear to this. However, moving past this fear, love then heals and strengthens, growing. There is happiness beyond this. Hmm. Other people around you may give you courage in the face of a doubt. Opportunities. There is a feeling of self worth that needs to be reaffirmed here. Talking this through with others, while that may help, do not talk yourself out of something. Kind of G yourself up, feel the fear, and jump in regardless. Sadness is moving outwards. Creative aspects that can lead to success here. Love is concerned. I mean, yes, mid to late summer, love that heals to overcome fears and pains of the past and the need to control them. It is not the same. It strengthens, it improves. I hope that helps you. Let's move that back a bit so you don't see that now. It's better. You're welcome.
All right.
Right, who's next?
Lindsay
Lindsay, hello there,
on
Lindsay.
YouTube.
On YouTube. Will this job I am doing become permanent income, which I can work from home rather than working at their premises? Hmm. Side travels off the board. This here, there is the application to be fluid with choice regarding finance work. There is success to this, yes. A journey been placed to remain there. Hmm. There is a pain here. There are certain self sacrifices that may have to be taken in order to maintain that position. However, the choice here, love offers aid to frustrations and anxieties regarding this. Something found a reasonable solution that both parties may be happy with. There is clarity, yet determination runs opposite to it. This regards the other people here. Strength of this, happiness with this, the courage to confront something, to gain clarity on something about this matter, is running contrary to what the clarity is pointing you towards. Fear drives a wedge between this and the communication aspect of finding this happiness, talking or even asking of it. The course of this looks good for what you ask of working from home and it being permanent. But be forceful in the way you ask.
Mm-hmm.
Recognize your worth. Right, well, that's it. We're going to bed.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Excuse me.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
What? Who wants a reading?
Who wants to read? I know.
You're welcome. Oh, that's such a good one.
Drink more some.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Thank you. I've seen it so many times now.
Thank you, Lindsay. Yeah, we're just starting to feel better.
Yeah,
Today's the first day.
it really is.
So these are Tip What You Can readings.
You do that better.
And you can tip via Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. Or if you're on YouTube, you can send a super chat. Yeah, he's a little bit under the weather. We both are.
I've been sick.
We're finally feeling better. It's like, ooh.
Better.
But yeah, just tip with one of those links or super chat, and you can get your very own reading.
Hocus Pocus is much better than Nightmare Before
Hocus
Christmas.
Pocus is much better than Nightmare Before Christmas, but it's still a good one. Actually, I like how he asked Allie to help us, and then it's not even crazy slam busy like I thought.
I know, right?
Ain't that just the way though? I was like, oh my god. Oof, migraines. Ooh, no.
I get those a lot. Sometimes it's an empathic or even psychic thing. It's too much hearing everything all the time. It's like you can hear what other people were just used to. It feels like. Some days are worse than others.
Oops. What did I just do? How did I do?
It's got very warm in here.
Do you want to open up the window?
I did.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
So cold.
You can just pull that open a little bit so I can get some more of the air through. It does feel like that. All the world in your head. Everyone talking at once.
It's because I've arrived. Woo-hoo. Thank you. Wishing us all the good vibes to get better.
Thank you.
Thanks. Same.
I'll do an announcement, shall I?
Yeah, why not?
We'll do an announcement.
Announcements are fun.
Let me get some tarot cards out. So, these are Tip What You Can readings. So, tip what you can. It is greatly appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
Please leave. I have a link tree in my bio. Please leave your tip in Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal, along with your username and the question for your reading. And then you'll get your reading.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
All right. I got your tip, Shannon.
It's the song.
I don't know what app you're on. Oh, there you are. Wonderland of Madness. Okay. Do you want to do Denora?
Of course.
Cool.
Tarot. Keep back.
Oh.
Stick on me. Let's have a look. There is someone here that is missed greatly. This is the person. It's a form almost like mourning. There is this holding down, this inability to shake something off. The pain, the reliving of it, an aspect or person that is being mourned for. Yet, to remember good times, to remember something, is a way of calling them closer. Here, the Three of Cups. This is a way that offers peace. This is moments of clarity when they are close. The staffs here, the wands, they represent others who stand along with you at the beginning of a journey, to remind you that you are not alone. Even when these difficult situations may arise, choices, not knowing where to turn, not knowing what to do, they are still there to remind you that where you are now, how far you have come, this is their way of proving to you and yourself your spiritual progression, that what you work so hard for is not in vain. This card, in meaning of charity, here is at times when you feel low, at times when you are stressed and you worry, they are there. They are there offering help. Who? I don't know. It seems to be a woman.
Is she hot? It's a valid question.
It's not.
Yeah, it's not really. It's pretty demoralizing.
I hope that helps you. It
I
is.
hope it helped you.
Oh, my goodness.
It is a legit question, sir. Thank you.
It's not. You're welcome. She hot. Anyways, moving on. Oh. I have that weird thing, you know, like the sinus. I blew my nose 2 days ago, and all of a sudden this massive pain under my eye and like behind it and my ear, just like almost a balloon was inflating behind my. It was and it's still there. I something with my sinus duct thing. I don't know. It really hurts.
Ouchie, ouchie. We need a doctor. Is there a nurse in the house? Do we need to go see a doctor?
Oh, I know, right?
That's a
Shannon, anything about my ancestors? Let's have a look. Where are you? You're on TikTok, but I'll move that for everyone. You're a nurse. Oh, what is it? I'm going to do this, but
Amanda's a nurse. Amanda.
I thought you meant yourself. I thought you was referring to yourself.
I
And I was
am.
like, you would make a
Paging
terrible.
nurse
You would
Amanda.
make a terrible.
I'd be
nurse.
like, oh, you're feeling bad? Get better.
Yeah,
Suck it up.
honestly, throw the tablets
You
at them and
weakling.
then just walk out. Get your own damn water. Right, here we go. There is here forms of accomplishments of the past, memory linked to these, yet the pain of something, the pain of perhaps someone not seeing this, the doubts of it. Yet your intuition should tell you more than this, to feel more than this, that others around you, and those moments in your life where you have succeeded, where you have accomplished and proven to yourself that you can do something, that you can do more than others may have believed. The journey of your life, spirit, have been there. There is one here that is old. Before you were born, in that sense, old. They had passed over long, but there is strength, a form of influential force in a family. Fear is along this sign, yet there is no fear for this. There is love. The unknown things when it comes to sadness. This is where the love is applied. They know it. There is pride. Healing. Beyond this is Gort. This is the spiral of life, the path that we all take. The transformation within who you have become. This is where the pride lay. Yoho is death, but rebirth, reincarnation. We don't simply live for ourselves. We live for those who came before us. We are the product of them and everything they felt, everything they may have experienced. To act in a way that honors this memory is how we can get closer to them. Shale is underneath. The sail is the willow. It is the feminine energy, powerful. Psychic intuition, forms of forces at work behind the scenes, doing things. When it comes to the past, the undecided, Huata, the hawthorn, there is protection. In the past, there was protection. Someone was looking out for you. I hope this helps. Eh. Oh, there.
Yeah, same, Lindsay. Same.
You're welcome.
Got your tip, Dism Dog. Lord Chum. I'll have your tip, Lord Chum. Thank you very much.
I might need a tissue.
Hmm. I would love to get you a tissue.
I don't like being sick.
I know.
It's revolting and it's like so human.
So human, really? We're gonna go there with him.
But it is, isn't it? I never used to get sick.
Then you had kids. That's the problem.
Yes, and I had kids, and all of a sudden I started to age and get sick.
And white hair.
All the things that seemed I was impervious to once.
Okay, I
You're
don't know
most
how you're
welcome.
not freezing right now. I am.
No, they're not green, thankfully. Are you all right? Oh, you're wearing a skirt.
I've made a kilt out of this blanket.
Oh,
Because
that's
it's cold.
yeah. Mm. Who's up to date? There's a lot to catch up on then. Hello. Now, who's next? Lindsay. Can you give me any information about my future soulmate? Like, I don't see what the rest of it says. Like,
oh, sorry. Let me just move it over a bit. Maybe if I just did this, that would.
Yeah,
Maybe.
no. Just made more blank screen. Oh, there we go.
Zoom in
Can you
again?
give me
There
any
we go.
information about my future soulmate, like zodiac sign? I think he can't read his map towards me and got lost.
Better.
Yes, that's better. Right, let's have a look. I'll move you down again. And I'll move you down again. Right, okay. Although I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm going to do a tarot for this one. Because it's very more specific in terms of things like that. So let's do that instead. But not with those. With these. With those.
Hey, Liv, I got your tip, but I don't know if you're on YouTube or TikTok. So yell at me on one of them. There you are. You're on both. Ooh, baby.
Ooh, nice.
Killing it.
So am I. Sorry, I was terrible. I'm not on top form right now. Will you awkward cards? Yes, let's make them almost completely square. That'll be easy to shuffle. Right. I'm blaming the people who designed these cards.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so to refresh, Lindsay, there you are on that one. Can you give me any information about my future soulmate, like zodiac sign, etc.? I think he can't read his map towards me and got lost. There is this, firstly, choose wisely. When it comes to the paths that may lead you, when it comes to things that present themselves, how, when to choose wisely. The crown chakra. The crown chakra is your connection to spirit. It is your satellite dish, the send and receive. It is where we also get messages, signs in dream form sometimes. This you can trust, you can listen to, even sometimes where you feel like I shouldn't really be listening to this, but everything's telling me. It's because they work on long term. Yes, there may be slight inconveniences, there may be some stresses along the way. However, if you hadn't followed those signs, you don't know how bad it could have been. Destiny. I don't usually use the word destiny very much. It seems a little bit too far flung because while we do have free will, there are fixed points in our lives that we cannot run from. We merely can choose how to approach them and what path to take to get to it. But destiny here is to tell you that there is a definite point here for something along the lines of love. Love begins is the next card. Now, when? Well, let's look more closely at this. Hmm. The sun rises, the flowers bloom, the leaves open, spring comes. Triumph and success. Yes. Material and spiritual prosperity. Two great cards. There is 2 years here, particularly. 2 years is what I keep getting in every single one. As far as the zodiac sign goes, or, well, that kind of relays into something else. There is something to do with a sense of humor. I would say there is a form of Leo to this. There is fire energy beyond each one of these, yet, while masculine in its sense, gentle still, nevertheless. Reserved yet dry sense of humor. I hope that helps you. Oh, we got some more.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, someone having just really bad anxiety. Blimey. It's like someone just punched me in the chest. It's either that or a holiday.
Oh, it was me.
Yeah, I can't sleep without my nightly punch to the chest.
I know you can. It's part of the routine now.
It is.
I smack you in the head and I punch you in the balls.
You threw that new one in. Can we start that Monday?
I'll let you recover first.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Two years is not long.
2 years. Oof.
That goes by quicker every year. But it would do. It's 2 years. But you know what I mean.
Ooh. Y'all got the anxiety. Woo. We're
Thank
so
you.
cute.
Anxiety is a thing
Spousal abuse is
nowadays.
adorable.
It is.
It's just so cute.
Well, especially when we do it.
Oh, we're the cutest at it.
Oh, yeah. We do our old-fashioned style as well. There's no plates, no sticks, no nothing. Just bare fists.
Bare fists, knuckles to balls. Baby. Woo woo. That escalated quickly. It did.
Just so we can clarify, we don't actually do that, but it's still. Still sun energy talking.
Yeah, 2 years isn't that long. Just kidding. 2 years is so long.
It's not.
It is.
It is the blink
Although
of an
Leos
eye.
are so cute. Leos are like one of the best signs in my opinion. What? They are. They're just like happy puppy dog energy.
Excuse me.
If I wanted a Leo, I'd marry a Leo, wouldn't I?
I'm half Leo.
Yeah.
So there.
So there. This is the first time they've seen you without a hat.
Really?
No, disgusting. I'm kidding. Coming for him today. Oh, I'm so sad.
That cut beating.
I'm sorry.
It really isn't.
I'm sorry. You don't have to wear a hat if you don't want to wear a hat.
How many was that? Like 2 years, it's roughly about what? 100 Mondays. Roughly. Just under 100 Mondays. Something like that. That's not that many. Although why I said Mondays, that's the worst way to think of it. 100 Fridays. That's better. Right. Bone reading. Curtis. Lord Chum.
Lord Chum.
What is going on with this guide or spirit? So you said it woke you up this time. It comes into the thing. Now, as I talked to you about, and I made a TikTok on it because I thought it was actually a good subject, and it's on the podcast too about feeders. But we've established this is not a feeder; it is more of a protecting entity, a spirit. The fact that it was a protecting entity or spirit made me think of first guide, but it doesn't seem. It seems more connected to the environment. The woman in red, I see her now. Comes in, floats out. Woman in red, black hair, tied up twice at the back. Now, let's have a look. I like this music.
Oh, I picked a good one.
Yeah, I like it. It reminds me of New Harvey's. There is love and passion on one side when it comes to this. The spirit itself, there is memory. This, what I thought, this is a relay. Oftentimes, when spirits don't move on, it doesn't mean that they are bad. Sometimes they get stuck. Sometimes they choose not to. Perhaps were happy. They feel that they need to carry on doing something. In this case, what it feels it needs to carry on doing is is to maintain something. It goes from room to room, making sure everyone's okay. There is here pain, the conflict of this pain, almost that of another. It can empathize with certain feelings. It draws it closer. This here crossing with the choice, as in the choice not being of its own or yours, sadness that connects to it. Yet sadness may bring it. It is not sadness is what makes it work through, but compassion and love. The relay, the constant loop, the feed of what it does. It needs to move on in time. Yes. But it takes a form of pride in what it does. Becoming more and more tangible to what it is. There are aspects and links to you and this spirit. But what is it? Why are you linked? There is strong emotions here. There is love. This is what connects. This link, the strong emotions to love, is something that it recognizes. Something that it's been looking for almost. It is not that it loves you, it just recognizes feelings of love and strong emotions towards others, such as family. Working on this level of emotion to try and contact it can yield good results in way of trying to move it along. There is no harm to this entity as before. There is nothing bad here. Something that is just a bit lost. Try to find out. Try to tell it that it needs to go with compassion and love as you would your own family. It may respond better to that as well. I hope that helps.
Make an announcement.
Oh,
Make an announcement. Make an announcement.
too much energy. My brain is full of
Make
things.
an announcement. Make an announcement. Make an announcement. Make an announcement. I should have been a cheerleader, but instead I played volleyball
You
for like 4
should have
months.
been over there.
And then I was like, nah, this is lame. I'm not going to school anymore.
Sometimes you have too much of this energy,
What?
and I can't cope.
You can cope.
I'm trying to pick out each individual person's energy over the internet while you're bombarding me with your own Aries energy.
Can we go in the other room?
Yes. No, I'm joking. No, I don't.
Brady asked, because that was Curtis's reading, could this be because of the oldest with their mental health issues?
That may be the case. There is a feeling of... There is this feeling of like... They miss something. They miss a feeling of something. They miss a feeling of protecting, of looking after, of constantly checking in and being there, of being present.
This is me, Mama.
What? And I think that may be something that, if that strong emotion within you is something that resonates to that spirit, in a sense, and it draws it, and using that same energy, you can relate. And if you can relate to a spirit and that emotional level, you can find a better means of communication with it, and therefore you can help it pass on. Many people, for some reason that I fully don't understand, are like, you shouldn't help spirits move on. Yes, you should, if you could, and you know that it's yes. I mean, don't do anything weird that may actually backfire. But if you want to talk to them and explain to them and see, like, you need to go, you need to go, move on now. That's fine, because I would want that if I didn't know anything about like those things, and I was lost. I would want someone to try and help me move on, wouldn't you?
No, I want you here.
I know you would want me here.
No, you'd be forced to stay even if you wanted to move on.
You would just literally like get in the cup.
It'd be like get in the cup.
Get in the cup.
Like a genie.
Yeah, exactly. And I'll just every now and again, when I need you to do something, like rub the teacup.
No, it'd be like Marley and Marley on the Muppets, and you'd be in chains.
I don't know what that is.
From the Christmas story, Christmas Carol. Jacob Marley and the other one.
Oh,
Bob Marley.
The Muppets. The Dickens.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
I like how you go from the Dickens straight to the Muppets.
That's the one I know. It's Marley and Marley. Oh.
Yes, but without the chains, hopefully.
No, there'd be chains.
There'd be your chains. You'd trick me into wearing them. I would happily wear your chains for you.
Oh, and I've been feeling so drained. Can we blame this on the moon?
The moon affects people differently. It affects me terribly. Terribly. It never used to. At least maybe I was too much of a mess in my youth to realize it. I don't know. But it does affect me terribly. Not always. And it can be. However, it's shaking that feeling. Shaking that feeling, it takes time. When it comes to the moon and moon energy, it's weird. It's really weird. Like, people put a lot of faith in the moon and what the moon does. And fair enough. But you're more powerful than that. You have control over that. Try and ground yourself. Try to almost earth yourself in that sense. Sometimes we can get amplified, thrown out of balance. And sometimes things just don't seem to gel, like the energy isn't right. Do we by reading through TikTok? I will tell you that. That's amore.
That's amore.
That's amore.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore.
Oh, I like that. That was fun. I don't know why. For some reason, when I read that, I imagined everyone's voice go, that's amore. Word lunacy. It is. Yeah. No words have ever been truer spoken. No one has control over anything. It's true. The illusion of control is all that anyone ever really has. We live in our little houses that we try to maintain and paint and keep pretty, in our little tiny squares of nature which we mow and try and maintain. But there is one thing you have control over, and that's how other things influence this. And when you start there, you'll find that you have more and more control over other things outside of that. But it's hard sometimes. Right. So I'll do an announcement.
Yeah, make an announcement.
Okay. Hello. So these are Tip What You Can readings. I have a link tree in my bio for Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal.
Yes, you do.
Please leave your tip with your username and your question, and then you'll go on the list for your reading. Thank you.
You better tip what you can. You better tip what you can. You tip what you can. You hear me? You tip it. And I'll dip it.
You bloody well won't, young lady.
Like a nacho.
Won't be dipping anything. Right. If you're going to dip, then I will.
When I dip, you dip, you dip. I put my hand on my head. And I dip, you dip, you put yours, and I put mine. And then I dip all on and do. Blackstreet. That's Blackstreet, yeah?
No.
Oh, shit. I don't remember who that is.
I don't know.
Well, it's somebody. That's who it is.
That witch has spoken. Right.
Tip or dip. There you go. That's better. That's better, Ryan. Hashtag tip or dip.
8 Drop Dead Fred 8. For YouTube and TikTok.
They're both spots.
I try and look at both of them at the same time while I do the reading. No. Okay. So, help identifying deity and who are the 3 names? Names? Did you write that names?
No. That was in the thing. I don't know what that meant.
Okay. Okay. The 3 names. Interesting. Thinking card or bones? Bones or card? Let's have a look. Bones. Bones.
Those dirty bones, Dad.
Lovely. The aspect of control falls out or leverage before the bones are cast. It can only mean a few deities. To relinquish control, only a few deities truly ask that. Not complete control, nothing like that, but yes. Who says hello, Dad?
Me. That's a hello, son.
Okay.
Song is by Freak Nasty. Oh, okay.
There is success, drive, all the things here, finance, the word before this, to be asked this of someone, to ask this out, to put the message out there of all these things that you may be trying to obtain, all these things, the answers to things, the opportunity, a message comes back. The 3 names. The 3 is powerful in number. the three aspects of the goddess, the three norns, the three worlds. Yet here to see control that which is relinquished, to sort of hand over the wheel. Pain, forms of sabotage, self-sabotage in some ways because of pain or trauma due to something. These are things that are made aware of through this deity. I'll know now.
Hmm.
This one. Shin is holly, balance, integrity, justice. Yet holly has a place here. Someone made something out of holly. Holly was the weakness. This one. Ida, the white poplar, to overcome fear, guidance, rebirth, and omens that are being put to use, signs to be read. Reese is the elder, passing of cycles. There are two possibilities. There is something close to a Norse pantheon here. Odin is one. He is the father of sacrifice. But the holly, Loki may be the other. The three, there are aspects to each and every god, not just the one, multifaceted beings of higher consciousness in many ways. The three names. Odin goes by many names, but the three norns, not names, those that sit around the well at the base of Yggdrasil, the tree of life, who weave the threads of life, that hold the fate of every man, woman, and child within those realms. Look into those. Oftentimes, I've noticed as well, is like the Norse pantheon, there has been a rise in its popularity, yes, but at the same time, people who don't follow certain beliefs or things like this, they still come across. They
Oh, look, Helen's here, baby.
Oh, hello. Hello.
Good night.
Oh, you're all. Good night.
We stay up late.
Yeah,
Sleep well.
Sleep well. Well, funny you should say Gaelic. There are certain links between the Gaul deities and that of Norse. Certain links between my patron of Kronos, the antlered god, and references to other Norse deities. They seem to be close. Hello. Parallels. It's worth looking into, meditating on. Yeah. Okay, my love.
That's for House of Cat.
Hello, cat.
Where have you been?
Where are you?
TikTok.
Hello. You're welcome. Now, what did you say? Thinking of going to school to be a therapist. What have my guides to say? Bones. Let's have a look. Is Biscuit awake?
Mm.
The opportunities, well, the direction of which your thoughts lead you, there is happiness, peace for yourself, but to bring peace to others, naturally. Finance, conversation, doubt, to talk these matters through. Yet there is exposure, the past, control over fears. Here, the choice, healing, strength, clarity, spirit reside. There is success. There is courage and focus also on that particular journey where it comes to education. It looks good. Everything here looks good. However, there are certain things when it comes to forms of sadness to be confronted with the sadness of others. Being empathic in some degrees, remember to guard yourself, otherwise you will exhaust yourself. I hope that helps you. I'm going to leave the camera here for the moment because we've got other things, oopsie, other ones to go through here. You guys don't want to be waiting for all night. Right. Where am I? Stacy. Hello there, Stacy. Am I spiritually gifted? And if so, how powerful? You pick. The bones will be good for this. The aspect of dreams here is close to journey. There is pain, yet peace to be found within this, to heal through love. Spiritually, healing is a big part of this. The sight, knowledge, to see the pain of others, to feel it, the empath. However, this is a different form of empath. This is more like a dark empath ability. To be able to heal others as well as the empathic abilities means that you have almost the best of both in this scenario. You have the fortitude to get things done and to not take on the feelings completely of others, but still open enough to feel them. Talking to people, you may find people open up and tell you things that cause them pain. This is part of the gift. As they talk, the pain is being conveyed, is being felt, almost as if a diagnosis. To talk back through practice, you can also heal them. I hope that helps. Renata. How soon will my Taurus guy ask me to be his GIF?
Oh.
Mm,
I think Renata's on YouTube, but I'm not
YouTube.
100%.
Okay, let's have a look. What the bloody Laura? There. There is strong feeling that is kept to the self, yet the feelings are there, they are understood, but yet still this dance around. The Taurus, naturally, the bull, holds the wheel, the turning of time, the transition, a completion of a cycle. This can be the guide to the timeline. It may be a year, a month, a week. There is the completion of a cycle. Intuitively, I would say you're looking more at probably before serious things, a year. But everything that happens into that is still the build. It is not simply waiting. Although, I say this, simply waiting does look like it, but this is rather, this person may also be having a hard time trying to convey feeling also. To ask or approach them or to even hint at it may be required to give things a little nudge. To sit and wait can miss an opportunity. Grab the bull by the proverbial horns and take that opportunity, take that moment, that present. There's no harm in that. Just giving them a little help along. I hope that helps. Lindsay. Hello. Will anything come of my crushing on a particular Turkish Gemini in the future? One could say your Turkish delight. You don't have Turkish delight in this country. It's a sweet.
Boy.
Never mind.
Your
Forget
Turkish
it.
delight.
Oh, forget it. It was just a dad joke. Anyways.
Well, that's okay because Lindsay's in South Africa.
Oh, well, you might have Turkish delight. in
Yeah,
South
they might
Africa,
do.
actually. I haven't had Turkish delight in ages. Anyways, forget that. Forget it. Now,
Because I'm your
in the
Turkish
future,
delight now,
even-
baby.
you certainly are. You are. Yes. Right. Even though he already has a GIF. Oh.
Uh-oh.
No,
I said,
someone
"Not
else's
how."
Turkish delight.
Someone else's Turkish
But
delight.
you don't want.
No.
You don't.
Oh, boy.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, dear.
I got-
Oh, no.
You must remember to read the whole thing
Read
first.
it all.
Right. Okay. So let's have a look. Here's a sip of tea just to revive myself. Oh gosh, that's revolting stuff. Right. I don't know what this is. What is it?
I don't know. Your mom brought it.
All natural tea, tag and string. That's it. Just basically bog off tea, standard tea that's been sitting there for 3 years.
Yep.
That's why.
Sexy.
Right. Okay. Let's have a look. I'm going to go with these same cards here. I'm going to go with cards. These are cards. Doesn't mind cards. Okay. Let's have a look. The heat comes and the cards begin to get sticky. The duality here. The first wheel is the base, the wants, the desires, the earthly things. The top is the knowing, the other parts, the intuition. The two you are trying to keep balance. But the King of Wands. The King of Wands here is the perspective from you of this individual. Yet this individual the Empress. This is the other. What may come from this? To pursue it. Conflict. Challenge. Competition in many ways. In the forms, or what causes it, an offering. Focus here more on the fish rather than the cup. The cup is the offering. The fish are two meeting, dancing around each other. You must be careful in this instance. Here, to have the balance of knowing how far to go with something can save pain for yourself as well as others. Oh, there it is again. It can lead to this individual being put in a position that they feel uncomfortable. It's the same one. Yes. But this can create missed opportunities for everyone in this instance. Biding your time may be a better thing if you are prepared to do so.
There you have it. Okay.
Yeah, just having a little twirl. Right.
What?
Who's next? You're welcome.
Hi.
Danielle.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Lovely Rose. 333. Will I be successful in real estate? Let's have a look. Hello.
Oh, there's Daniel. Hello.
You come from something else, to be forged in something from before. Ordeals that have led you will hold you in good stead. To think on your feet can help greatly here. There is strength to accomplish and override the doubts from the past, the journey to be taken, and there is success in the forms of finance to this. It will lead to unseen things rather than just finance. A healing, a boost on confidence. This is the opportunity. This love is there, in this sense, driving on, helping. There is family. Fear placed over this, the natural forms, in which case, to worry about others. Yet, control over decisions to be made of this come later. This is all right. There is happiness here, creative happiness. This happiness that spreads, contagious almost. Success lay just on the outskirts of the realms of what lay ahead. Yes, there is success. You will gain more than finance from this. I hope that helps you.
Oh, Renata asked what deck you used for her reading, but that was a few readings ago. I don't. We don't remember, Renata.
Tower of the
Was
Golden
it?
Wheel.
Oh, okay. That's the one.
Do I have a box for it? Yes. Here you are. Can never bear to throw the boxes away
No, it really annoys me.
until I eventually lose them. Otherwise, no. But I like to keep them.
Amanda throws
Well,
them
if
away.
ever we were to go somewhere and I need to take them with me,
That's why we have all the bags for the cards, not the boxes.
yes, but you don't know, they may get wet or bent.
Oh
we might
God.
plow into a river and we'll get
Yeah.
everyone out safely. But I'll be
That's
like,
the
my
plan.
cards, and jump in after them. I don't know.
Oh, Savo, you changed your username.
Sorry, what?
There you are. Oh.
Right. Sarah. General reading. Let's have a look. Ooh. There is fortune in a form, a lump sum. In money here, you are coming upon memory behind, thoughts over confrontation, yet a control over the sadness. There is inspiration. The money, the finance in this situation brings opportunity, not pain. Only if you let it is there pain. Here, anxieties and doubts. Yes, but happiness lay beyond it. Do not let the past keep trying to pull you back to what that is. Make those decisions that you may hesitate on. Every decision you make must be here to move forwards. The journey, there is passion, there is love, there is strength within these. Success. Healing is an assured thing through this path. There are others here where healing consists of family, perhaps. Fear to be confronted and risen above, to find clarity. spiritual clarity. I hope that helps you. Amanda. Amanda Heffel. Just started my spiritual journey. Any way you could tell me if I'm on the right path? Yes. Let's have a look. Hang on, I need a sip of water. You're most welcome. Let's go with the bones. I just had a thought. Once we have our vaccinations, can I go and get my tattoo?
Yeah, if they're okay with it.
Some point in my life, it's a bucket list thing. I want a hand poke tattoo. Something that's always fascinated me. That I've always wanted to get. Just something, anything small, meaningful, but yeah. Right. Anyways, sorry about that. Your spiritual journey. This is spirit in this sense. This is the journey that lay in between each one of the realms. To align the three aspects of this is the journey. Now, in the material sense, there is forms of abundance. There is happiness. There are others here where this happiness is held within. Sadness is kept at bay, which is good. There is the communication with the other side. There is courage and focus to take control over the opportunities that are upon you now. This is part of the journey. Advice-wise, your spiritual journey, do not keep it separate from your life. Your life is the journey. They are the same. Live your life in the material world as though it is the spiritual journey. To bring the two together, it's just that man, it's fine. To bring the two together makes it easier. To try and keep them separate can create imbalance. To merge them can benefit greatly here. This is frustration in the forms of spirit and doubt. This is where the separation between each one is. There is healing to do, but do not be put off by that. Growth in all forms, including spiritual, can be uncomfortable. But there is spirit and success here. Your journey, like every one of ours, is personal to you. Only you can truly know. Your higher self in this can know if you are on the right one. I hope that helps you.
Brandy wanted me to remind you that a piece fell off to the left and make sure to grab it.
Okay. I think I already did, actually.
Okay.
Let's look at you. Yes,
Is
yes,
the
yes.
whole family here?
Yes. You can have it. You two aren't married, you know.
Ooh, mama.
Yes, they're all here. Everything's good. Everyone's accounted for. This sneaky chap always likes to go off. Running around.
Can you tell which deities someone should work with?
Not always, but I can point you in the right direction sometimes. Many people wait for a deity, if they choose to work with one or many, to come to them, which is fine. However, you're not going to get shot just because you may have chosen one and it's not the right fit.
How do you know who your doorkeeper guide is?
Funnily enough, I have a guided meditation specifically for that purpose, which is on my link tree in the Etsy.
However, you can just talk to them too.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
don't want to pressure you into thinking
Like,
you
no,
need
no,
a meditation
you don't need to.
talk
You don't need a
them.
meditation
No.
to talk to them. You can just talk to them,
Yeah.
and the more you talk with them and commune with them, the closer they get, the more response you get.
Mm-hmm.
It is about familiarizing yourself with them more, and allowing them to actually help you by influencing you or giving you cues for change. They will not intervene in your free will, so therefore you must give them permission.
Do you want to make
To
an
do
announcement
so.
real quick for me?
Sure.
Just real quick for my TikToks peoples.
Your TikToks peoples.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, TikTok people.
Hello, TikTok.
We're on YouTube too.
We're on YouTube too, and
If
this
you
is
wanna
why
go
it's
there
a little
too.
bit chaotic, but we're managing. Now, these are, stay for the bants. That's what they say, right?
I don't know.
Not
Not here.
Okay. Well, the banter. Never mind. If you would like a reading, it is tip what you can reading. Okay. So it is greatly appreciated. Whatever. I have Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo in the link tree in my bio. You can leave your tip and your username there. Okay. You can leave your tip with your username there and your question, and then you'll get your reading. Thank you.
Do you want some chocolate covered cherries?
Always.
Does that perk you up?
Yes, it will. That. Do I do private readings as well? Yes, I do. On my Etsy, I have private readings of all kinds: bones, tarot, clairvoyance, spiritual consultations.
You also do Zoom meetings.
I do Zoom meetings because I have a Patreon with different tiers where you will be on the Discord where you can ask things and talk about things, and also on the highest tier you'll get a monthly Zoom call with me, as low as a T-shirt with the antler crown thing on it. You can't see it. That it hasn't just got that on a T-shirt; it's actually printed on. And other stuff and stickers and things. So there you go.
Yep.
Yes, it's up there on the link tree. Etsy, I think it's like purchase a reading thing, and you can get it there, and you will get a reading, a private reading
Yeah.
as well.
Your own
Thank
YouTube video. It's not like a typed out one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm Jamaican now.
What you making?
Said beer can.
It doesn't look beer can. I taught you that.
Bacon. Bacon.
I'm just gonna have a little snack here.
I got your tip, Lindsay. I got your tip, Orville Richie.
The practice. I'm a hedge witch, but I suppose I'm complicated. Aren't we all? The practice itself, bone readings, tarot readings. It's all right, of course. How much is reading? The readings are tip what you can. You leave a tip in Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal, linked in the bio, with your username and a question, and you'll get a reading.
TikTok readings on the Etsy shop are usually $10.
Oh. It's not very often I eat chocolate. Forget how good it is. You think, before the discovery of chocolate, oh crap, I mean, apart from the indigenous locals of chocolate who lived around it, people lived their whole life from birth to death never experiencing it. It's quite sad. Right. I know that. Let's crack on. Right. And move these back down because we've got readings to do. Who's next? Tanya. So, Sleepy Sage. Bones. General life direction. Struggling. Okay. Fear takes the lead. There is others here, possibly family and memory, triggers of perhaps things, a trauma, pain cuts through, separating opportunity with love and strength. There are investments of such, giving clarity, difficult to look at the higher truths of a matter. Yet, here, there is courage in a journey to be taken. Doubt is being mistaken for intuition. There is happiness beyond this. This is but just a moment, and it will pass. A choice. There is strength and there is love. There are forms of strong emotion that are linked to these. To be trapped within the mind, to keep going round and round in something, or to choose to get angry, to force through it. There is control over this fear, this past thing.
He's doing that thing again he did before.
There is success here. However, there are things that will change for you, change you. We all are changing, and to change for the better is not something to mourn the older self over. I hope that helps you.
All right, Valkyrie Oaks. When do you want to shut it down? Do you want to shut it down at 11?
I was thinking so.
Yeah.
What do you
you're
think?
Not up till. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how are you feeling?
I mean, I was tired when I woke up this morning, and I'm tired now, so I don't really know. It's up to you.
Oh no!
I'll let your conscience be the guide then. Who's next? Valkyrie Oaks on TikTok. Hello. Now, you asked which gift should I focus on pursuing? You pick. I'm going to go with this one. You are a little bit quiet.
Sorry.
It's all right. I mean, you even said that. Right. Okay. Ah, the Hierophant. You can't see that. You're on TikTok. Sorry. The Hierophant. The Hierophant here. What? The Hierophant here is the higher power of things, the things that may feel almost preordained, the natural things that may fall into place in this sense. A calling, an exposure of something. This is basically something that cannot be turned away from, no matter how far you go away from something as far as skill sets go, or gifts, you always come back to it. It becomes not only is it necessary, like breathing, but also like breathing, it revitalizes, it gives life. So you have to come back to it almost every time without thinking. This is a problem with people who have gifts of many natures. They do not know which one to apply to what, where to focus that creative energy or logical focus. They find it difficult. But whatever it is that you are drawn to the most in that sense, that you feel, this is what the gift as it is. This here is something that is carried throughout your life. This, what are you doing? It's really distracting.
What did you just
This gift that brings and helps others in that sense, but also helps the self, heals the self. This is it. When it comes to the mundane sense of material things, this is not something that you can need to be confined to. This will find its way. If you are meant to do something, things have a way of falling into place. Trying to carry this through, trying to balance certain aspects between two lives almost, can be difficult. Yet, perseverance is required. It will even out over time. I hope that helps you.
You're almost there, Lindsay. You've got like 2 more, okay? Or 1 more now. And then you can go to bed. All right? This is for Mackenzie. Our very own Mackenzie.
Hello.
Hello, Mackenzie.
Hello.
Our little chummy chum.
So.
Oh, I have to read this to you because it's a bit long unless you want to read it off my phone.
It's right there.
No, it's not all of it.
Oh, well, then you read it to me.
Is that okay, Mackenzie?
Is that all right, Mackenzie?
I read the whole thing to him, or I can hand him my phone too. How about I just hand you my phone? Because do you have your glasses or no?
I have my glasses. Okay. Here they are.
Here you go. You just read that.
Bear with me, people. Mm-hmm. 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 Hmm. Yes.
Got it?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, let's have a look. No. No. Yes. So, imagination, health, and acceptance. The imagination, in this sense, is misconstrued in what it actually means. To imagine something is to manifest almost, it is to create that feeling of something that you are creating. So, this is how we visualize. We say visualize because when you say imagine, people think, what? Well, you're just imagining it. But it is the one the same. Now, when it comes to visualization or imagine, I embrace and nourish the creative aspects of my mind. Yes. However, health. The toll on health in this aspect, in this way, in this form, is one of these things that are linked. Something that saps the bombardments you speak of in this sense. There are, as you know by this point, things in this world constantly trying to pervade into this. There are things always trying to find a foothold where it can. This is where acceptance comes in, to acceptance of your gifts, of what you feel and what you see around you. It is not simply about shutting it out, as you know, but you have, just like any of us, especially those with gifts, you have a light. That's why they're called light workers or whatever you want to call them, but you carry a light. This light can be used to so many effects. It is almost as though it is a beacon that can attract entities to you, yes, but it can also push them out. Focusing on this to turn this passive, gentle energy into an inferno of bright light that sweeps, cleanses, and pushes everything out starts purely with visualization. However, because of your gift, visualization is given a much more potent manifestation than usual. I hope that helps.
No problem, Becky. Hey, Snail Blazer.
Lindsay,
Lindsay. We'll grab you real quick, girlfriend, because you're not feeling well.
do I have. Is Lindsay next?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Do I have any psychic abilities, and if so, how strong? I will say firstly that we all have levels of psychic ability. We are born with them. They may get pushed out, stamped out in some cases, but almost as if it is a recessive gene, it is still there. Each one of us has certain attributes that we are better at naturally than others, but still, nevertheless, others can be learned and honed. Here, there is the intuition. The intuition is what we all have and we all are born with. Control over this intuition, to follow it, the journey here, to allow it to guide you. This is how to find the next step in this sense. Now, there is strength in the investment of things when it comes to healing. There is talk, personas of others. Spirit are there guiding in this sense. Healing, there are natural gifts of healing. The dream states, yet there are frustrations to this. Dreams in which someone is trying to impart wisdom, knowledge, yet it sounds far away. It is diffused. But this is a blockage. You will find these gifts to be already there, but the blockage must be removed. This is a form of pain from before something. There is peace. There is focus. There is the sight, but strength in this. Do not push it too far. It can be a slow progression, and sometimes it needs to be. I hope this helps you. Who's next here?
Ooh, it's Elizabeth. Ooh, it's
Liz.
Elizabeth.
It's Liz 28. Bones.
Yeah, Elizabeth, Savo, Ben, Gabriel. Those are the next three. Okay?
It's Liz 28. Bones.
These are tip what you can readings. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you. Someone just asked.
Bones, what do I need to focus on or my guides want me to know? Let's have a look, Liz. There is an opportunity that perhaps you may feel you have missed, or that you feel that you are walking away from. While there is strength to be had from something here, at what cost of the self? You are guided to confront something here, although there is pain and fear. And there are memories, confrontations, doubts, intuition. No. This journey that you are on is the right journey, but there is a reason why some things may be difficult, almost feeling as though you are going against the flow of something. There is a reason for this. There is a sort of tempering to it that will hold in a better stead to get you somewhere else. Here, form of ancestral spirit. There is anxiety that calls out almost to it. Recognition to be seen by this. Decisions where love is made in the future. Success where healing resides. I hope this helps you.
Hey guys, just a reminder to include your username if you have one with your tip.
You're welcome.
I got it this time, Samantha. I got it. Woo, I got it. I'm going to put you where I think you should have gone, if that's okay with you, because I don't want you to have to wait again through all of those people.
Savo, is our relationship over? Cards, I think.
I'm kind of digging this song.
So am I. I was just thinking. I likes it. So, prosperity begins. This, while there is pain, there is still growth. There is still life to something here. Feelings do not simply disappear like that. You may chop down a tree, for instance. Over time, it's still alive. It may even grow back. But it depends entirely upon the actions of individuals. To choose wisely here means to think heavily before acting. This may mean thinking before picking up a phone, before sending a message, before talking to someone who is close. It may even mean before answering a question when a confrontation arises. Truth is always hard. Yet it can alleviate the mind just as much as tear it down. The sacral chakra and the crown chakra. The truth to be genuine of the self, to be centered. The crown chakra, in this case here, is to follow the intuitive guidance. I do not think it is over. No. Triumphant success. Delicate and soft movements here are what can yield great results. I hope that helps you. Now, who's next?
Can I just read off some names real quick in between?
Yeah.
Okay, Zartana, Ariana, and Robin, I got your tips. Just so you know. I didn't put in the chat, I got them.
Did you say tits?
Yep, I got all your boobies.
Oh, just a bucket of boobs.
I'm just got all the boobies.
All the boobs.
Them titties. Oh, there you are, Zartana. Hey, baby. Okay, so I think we close down. What do you think?
I think we should, because I'm
You're
dying.
trying to drag.
I'm dying.
Okay. I say if you guys want a tip what you can reading, you have 3 minutes. We're shutting it down. 3 minutes.
Just a sick pudding.
He's a sick little pickle. All right.
Sick pudding, and I've got a lot of work to do.
So if you're already tipped, don't worry about it. We will get to you.
Yeah, no, we'll get to you still.
If you haven't tipped yet, now is your chance. Oh, you got 3 minutes.
Go.
Do it.
Go.
Hurry up.
Right. I can be very expressive with my hands like this. Go. Right. Now,
No more.
Gabriel, will I succeed in my career? Cards. It's always that last card.
Mm-hmm.
The Devil. Now, the Devil isn't a bad card. It is simply what we need, what we have in order to survive, and how we are tied to it. It is up to us how long we make that chain.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, dear. Whether or not we wish to be on a short leash and wealth and finance takes hold completely, or the leash is longer, where we are not as fixated on it. Finance here. This is the birth of something that is owned and held and accomplished by the self. Challenge in many ways, yes. The hare represents challenge in this case, yet also the hare is symbolic of new beginnings and fertility. This once again is finance. Now in this instance though, this card, if you think of it as money, I'll hold it up here, money on the mind, money that you have, money that you try to hold on to, and then underneath, money that you try to save, that you try to build on. Yet, while pouring or pooling resources and energy, be mindful of that which can be saved and reserved for the self. Do not get sucked too heavily into this. Yes, as far as finance goes, there is lots of it here. There is success, but there is also a warning, a friendly one, that says, do not fall down the rabbit hole, if you like. To get caught up in that chase where there is success, there is this bringing something in, there is this achievement. Don't get dragon fever. I hope that helps.
I got your tips. Don't you worry.
So,
if you guys tipped, you're on the list. If you tip now, don't you dare get out of here. Hit you in the face.
Stacy, do I have a spirit guide, and if so, who? Well, we all have guides. Every single one of us. So, yes. Now, as far as who, I will tell you some things that come across to me. Let's see. Let's move this up to you so that you can see properly. It'd be helpful, wouldn't it? There. Now, I do not know who Charlie is. There is a gentleman with dark short hair, wears a black jacket, sort of cold weather jacket, jeans. But this is not a guide. This is just an emotional attachment. You're most welcome, Mary. The guide, equally, there is still love there, yet there is a difference. A woman sings a beautiful voice, haunting, echoing.
Like me?
No, I said beautiful voice. Haunting, perhaps.
Ouch!
You have a wonderful voice, actually.
Yeah,
no.
Thank you.
There is the spinning of a wheel. Not a wheel. What do they call those? It is a wheel. Is it a spinning wheel?
A top?
No, not a top. One of these things that makes yarn.
Makes yarn?
She spins it and sings as though it's a profession or something. Thank you.
Thimble. Nope, that's for sewing.
Thimble. It's a spinning wheel. I've already said it.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever. Spindle.
A spindle. A spindle wheel.
No,
Thank
I got
you.
it first. It was me.
And she sings. It's almost as though she's singing about the spindle, and as the spindle turns, it's like it's trying to. The song is about how the spindle turns, and yet it doesn't stop like life. I can't explain it because it's not exactly in English. Yet the intention of what it is and the emotion of what it is comes across very strong. Something that begins with a V. Van something. Van. There's a lot of light blue. There is sort of brown hair that is long. Light blue. This sort of light blue energy. Long. brown hair and this singing. That's all I'm getting from that. I'm sorry. Yeah. I hope that helps.
But not Charlie.
Right. But not Charlie. Right. Are you all right?
Huh? What?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you sure? What's the matter?
Nothing.
What are you sniffing?
My clothing. It smells nice.
Okay.
Anywho, that was Stacy, but now it's Samantha's turn.
Okay.
Samantha's turn on YouTube.
Let's have a look. And
Hello,
see what's in
Nikolai.
store. Hello.
Hello. Hello, Mopo. Now we're kicking it into gear. Look at us go. Poo 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 poo.
Right. So I am trans and I'm wondering what is in store for my wife and I as I continue to transition. Okay. Let's have a look. Right. Here, courage points towards the self, yet now there is clarity and happiness. Forms of work in this instant here, there is a form of doubt, yet there is love closely next to that which is not seen, that which is yet to be seen, the unknown parts. Love is there. There is memory. They are linked the same. Because naturally, you are the same, but now the outside matches what's inside. So therefore, nothing in that sense changes. This transformation, this transition, forms of success and strength, confidence. There is family. Yet here there is fear and sadness, but they are merely aspects. Beyond these, there is creativity and intuition that guides health in this sense when it comes to healing. Is the success. There is a journey here. And although the journey is one that may be carved through pain, because of this, there is an element of control along it. There is this form of passion or raw emotion that is pushed aside, the frustration of something, the clarity of the mind, the spirit. It comes in, it works better. You will find here ahead there is your truth, and your truth is now aligned. And when we align our truth and ourselves completely, things happen for us, wonderful things, and someone there who loves you to share in that journey can only make it richer. I hope that helps. Heather Bainey.
Mm-hmm.
Hello there, Heather. So, whatever comes naturally to you, guides will do the work. Okay. You're welcome, Samantha. Let's do a bones reading. There is something here, pain. Yet beyond this pain, there is happiness. There is a form of. I usually say finance. This usually means this way, like this, means finance. But this, I want to say treasure almost. Something wonderful, something that goes beyond just material. But before this pain, it creates this barrier. There is something that can guide through, though, the two working in unison, intuition and strength. There is happiness beyond it, peace, success, freedom to make choices where there wasn't before. The spiritual persona here has taken a form of, has taken the hits in a sense, but it is strong enough. Where there is anxiety, there is also a journey of healing beyond it. The past in memory here can lead to forms of enlightenment. Doubts over what may be seen, in the way of spirit even, are there. They have been seen, recognized. The fear that underlines this link to other ones, past ones in this sense. There is focus. There is leverage over this to push on, to spurn through it rather than against it. Love lay ahead here in its purest sense. I hope that helps you.
Let me see if I relisted it yet. Someone's asking about the clairvoyant connection reading.
You're welcome. Right. Erin Kirkpatrick. General life, you pick. A couple of these. Here, growth stands alone. It is always, as I say, difficult growth. But there is also honesty and there is courage. Truths that lay within that need to be looked at for growth. It is honesty in this sense and courage working together to face things, to be honest with the self as long with others, and to have the courage to accept them or even acknowledge them can be difficult sometimes. We want to grow, but yet still we don't want to dismantle certain things in our life that we have worked for, that we have established. Yet, give me a moment and I'll just figure out how my hands work like that, don't they? Yes.
This is for Aaron Kirkpatrick, right?
This is for Erin Kirkpatrick.
Okay. I'm not sure if you announced it or not.
I did.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
The waiting game, in this sense. This is that moment of having to wait through something, yet thinking about what to do when that time comes can drive you round the bend. But at the same time, there are forms of guilt to this deception and envy. Yet, still, due to the waiting game, discontent and boredom. There are things and aspects here where there is this change, but this biding time for change. Yet to bide time is difficult. It is to forfeit some things, so forms of self-sacrifice in this sense. Wisdom, patience, and planning. Instead of just the wait, to plan ahead, to work on the self and continue that work and continue that healing, you will find you will hit the ground running when that time comes. It can even promote harmony here that perhaps you felt you have not had there. I hope this helps.
Need some water?
Yeah. Sorry. Oh.
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 Oh no.
Brain is full of mucus.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Emmanuel, you're next, babe. Woo, it's a chilly in here. You should close that window.
I should not. My feet I cannot feel, which means I'm awake. I need to be cold because when I do this, my body burns up. Like I'm running almost close to 100 right now. Yeah, I need
Water.
to. I just drank some.
Oh.
Not much get past you, does it?
Nothing at all.
Mystic Lady, 22. General, you pick.
No, you skipped Emmanuel.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Emmanuel.
Mystic Lady is after Emmanuel.
Yes. Emmanuel, this is for you.
Emmanuel. Are you there?
You're welcome. Are you there, Emmanuel?
You there? You there?
There was no question.
I did not get a question, no.
Okay. Oh, thank you, Robin. I will in time. You know.
There we go. Yes.
Oh, thank you. There.
They're here.
Do you have a specific question, or is it just general reading?
And thank you guys for being patient.
I certainly can. Let's have a look. Oh, well, there is a form of achievement here. More than achievement, there is abundance, something that will bring enlightenment in the forms of happiness. Memory, closely tied towards finance and gain of finance also. There is here focus on the self in the spiritual aspect along the same lines. The alignment of the two have come close, and because of this, things are beginning to materialize easier and be drawn easier. There is forms of confrontation when it comes to others, family perhaps family. More likely, people who are close to you in the way of friends. There is pain that rests upon doubt. It stems from this, yet this is no need to worry about this. Creativity, control over this form of flow that adds to strength.
Wait, babe.
Uh,
Manuel, we didn't see a question. At least I didn't in the chat.
There isn't one, is there?
No, I just saw. Can you do a bone reading? I didn't.
Yeah,
see a
this is
question.
the bone reading.
No, I know, but he just said, or they just said, wait, you didn't see my question.
Oh. Yeah.
Whoop. You want to put it again? Are the arrows
What?
the arrows are sigils, yeah?
In a sense, yes.
Yeah.
No.
Sorry, I thought it had sent. I'll donate again after this to get fair. You don't have to donate again. We just want to know your question.
Yeah. I can recast. This is just the general, but it's looking good so far. So
Okay. Well, do you want to just finish the general then, I guess?
yeah. Okay. Well, as I was saying, the strength of the unseen. There is forms of healing. Through journey, sadness can be pushed, eradicated in this sense. To be honest, I've pretty much finished there. There is forms of frustration that lay well ahead, but try not to focus on things that are too far ahead.
Yeah.
Being within the present here will help greatly. Right. Who's next?
Mystic lady.
Who's that lady?
Sexy
Lady.
Who's that lady?
General, you pick.
All right. Can I pick?
We are farmers.
Dun, 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 dun.
Right, well, that's the YouTube bit taken off now.
Goodbye.
Right. I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry.
Thanks, Robin. That's because it says farmer is the next username.
Does it?
Probably, yeah.
Oh, yes, it does. How strange. I must have looked at that without realizing. General, I pick. I'm going to pick this one. What are you doing? Let's have a look at this. Right. Oh, nice. Ooh.
Well, that's exciting.
What's that?
Our podcast has over 200 downloads.
Yay!
Woo! Keep downloading our podcast. Do it,
Okay.
do it, do it, do it.
So, here there is a form of something. Perhaps it is a project or even spiritual progression that has taken time to work on. Yet, it is getting close to enjoying the fruits of that labor in this sense. But what may have been necessary along the way is other people who are not entirely what they seem, to be sent away. Perhaps even Spirit has sent them away or caused them to leave because of this. This is simply so that you can enjoy this, so that you are prepared and ready. Something is coming. Now, that sounds really ominous, but it's not. What I mean is something is coming, whereas one of those things where all of a sudden things start just flowing and happening. Now, nice. Remember to take time for the self, however. Sorry, I'm getting a bit snuffly. Taking time for the self is important, always, but especially now or soon as well. That kind of R&R that is needed. Because journey-wise, there is a bit of an adventure coming.
Ooh.
There is something, there's all these things are leading up to something. To break through this, to get past blockages, things that are holding you back. These things you may hold within already, yet still success to push past these to victory for whatever it is that this project, this whatever is. There is victory to it. I hope that helps you.
Oh, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
Mystic lady. Who's that lady? Mystic lady. All right. It's N Farmer's turn.
N Farmers. Who is trying to contact me and what are they trying to tell me?
And they said you can pick how to answer just now. So they are there and ready to rumble. Chopes, you're next, honey.
This is very strange.
Oh no. I don't like strange.
Okay. Bear with me on this one, okay?
Here we go.
Bear with me.
Do you want to use your hat?
Why? What's wrong with my head?
No, just whoa. Just when you get tired, it's better to ground yourself.
Not for this.
All right then.
Yeah, spiraling off into orbit. But, nevertheless, there is focus. Sometimes we feel things around us. Sometimes there is something trying to contact us. And sometimes it's not what we think it is. Sometimes what we think of as a guardian angel or something that seems all too familiar is because it is familiar. It's because it's you. It is not you in the sense of who you are now, here, in this life. It is the accumulation of past lives, your higher self. Many people mistake this for a guardian angel because it is your purest, most spiritual self. Its form. Its separate form, yes, because it needs to be. Otherwise, you'd live this life with all those memories and experiences. You'd want to get off this planet as soon as you arrived. But, well, you would, wouldn't you, if you knew what was waiting for you? So, in order for us to learn and evolve in this lifetime, we must forget all the wisdom of the last ones. So they are kept separate, a separate consciousness. Still you, but separate. This is what I feel is what is contacting you. This is not rare, but uncommon. Usually we find it. However, if it does contact us, it is usually because there is a reason, a very good one. There is something it wishes to impart, something it wishes to tell us, usually because there has been a change of plan. There is something necessary to know about certain choices that we may have made recently. And what do you mean new baby smells are waiting?
I'm just thinking about the things that are waiting on the other side. So free coffee, new baby smells.
It's not Starbucks.
Well, they'd have free coffee. I'm just saying.
They've got free everything. That's not the point. Anyways, completely thrown me off. Something to do with a choice here. Not necessarily an omen of danger, but wisdom to be imparted to stop us from going backwards when we unnecessarily need to.
Right.
Try to commune with the higher self. It's easier than it may first appear. There is this place we all have within us where it is kept, that we can connect to, this personal nirvana. To find that place, to spend time there freely, you will often find it. Obviously, it doesn't have our form, but it's still us. And it still wants to guide us. It's rooting for us because it's us.
Yeah.
I hope that helps. What was that? An evening on the beach.
Yeah.
A mild spring day.
Yeah.
A Sunday morning.
Fresh sheets.
Going out antiquing.
Oh no, fresh sheets though. That's
fresh sheets.
Yeah, when you put fresh sheets on the bed, you climb in and they're all like, oh, just so nice.
Being able to sit on the toilet for any amount of time without your legs going dead.
Oh my gosh.
Or without children or your wife banging on the door saying, it's been over an hour and it's only been 10 minutes.
Whatever, bro.
Chofs. Hello, Chofs. Chofs.
You're 2 away, Ariana.
Any messages I need to hear? Let's have a look. Move this back down now. Hello. Right. No. Yes. No, you don't.
Not today.
Stop with this. Stop it. Stop it. Right. Ooh. The Queen of Swords. This here is the preparation to delve within to things that may be difficult, the struggle. Yet, although these things may find difficult to address, to look into, they offer something, an opportunity to claim victory over these, yes. The union. The union is not romantic in this sense for this card here, for this read. The union is something from the past. To find it again and to carry it with you. To bring it into the present. Something that you may have left there, in a sense. This is the strength to overcome that which stands in the way of your future. To overcome it, to leap over it, to pass it completely. To go back and to find and reconnect whatever this was is so that you never need go back. It is something that is then done and final. There is this alignment here for you. This alignment is necessary, yet it means all different aspects. The dark aspects, the light, the beginnings, the hope, and then the balance. There is shifts between each until it finds its natural point. Trust that process. I hope this helps.
Oh, we're rounding out to the last of them here.
Good, because I am starting to lose all feeling in my face.
Sweet.
And not in the good way.
Oh, I can't feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it. But I love it.
You're welcome, Shows. What do we have? Zartana. There is no message though. Is Zartana?
Zartana was going to put their message when they were called. So.
It is a Slavic deck. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's really.
Yes. How come
really
everyone
lovely.
likes the decks that are my decks? Does she has good taste?
I picked them for you.
No.
I did.
You picked that one for me.
How dare you pick the Art Nouveau, which, to be fair, is a beautiful deck.
Any messages for this new path I'm taking, shifting careers and moving out of the country?
Okay.
Ooh, sounds like a fun adventure.
I think bones for that one. That sounds like a bones.
Absolutely.
Let's have a look. Ooh. There is courage in conviction. Yes. Choices to be made in truth and clarity. Doubt pushed aside. Pain where love is concerned in some aspects, yet memory is wrapped around it. Sadness alongside it. Yet it can spur on in forms of opportunities to be taken. There is here this sense of others, family, pain and love here also. But the fear can block the intuition, the guidance that comes from this to do what you know is right and best for you. Stepping into the unknown requires courage, yes, but there is strength to take control, to explain and communicate this with others, perhaps, can help when it comes to forms of things that are not said, that may need to be, and help you personally with anxieties. There is success, yet frustration alongside it. This often comes with success, but happiness in the realms of stepping into the unknown and the journey to be taken. I hope that helps. Mm.
There you go.
Thank you, Mother.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Ariana. General bone reading. Love alongside, yet focus fleets backwards. Fear and doubt hold over something in the forms of work, occupation, education, or some kind there. It drives focus out, it pushes it aside, yet success lay within the acceptance of something else. There is intuition and memory here. It can be trusted. Something spoken, doubts voiced over a decision to be made. There is a pain, yet a control over this where other people are concerned. Sadness and pain. Yes, to voice this among others can offer strength and clarity, but there is happiness, great opportunity in this for happiness. A journey may start later that gives anxiety, but it can lead to great things and hidden truths that can only strengthen the spirit and enrich the world around you. I hope this helps. Are we there yet?
Almost.
Are we there yet? I want to take a Sudafed and lay down.
I know, you're almost there.
Robin, General. Let's have a look. Hmm. What is this music? It feels like I'm on a fishing show.
It It feels like Animal Crossing.
I don't know. I've never really played it. I had a go and didn't quite understand what I was doing. And Rye was just like, "No, Dad, no, you're supposed to do this, Dad." And I was like, "Oh, I don't know." And I just passed it back to her. And that was my experience with Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
So you know you're getting old when you do start doing things like that.
It is Animal Crossing.
Is it?
Really funny. It does sound like it, I'm not gonna lie.
The Hierophant here is the preordained aspects, and this is what this will touch on. Certain things, certain truths that may be faced that cannot be worked around. However, this is not necessarily reason to panic. These moments are the moments where we can either enrich our lives or regress it. To enrich life here, there is everything that is already needed, everything that is required is already there. It is more to do with a form of union of some kind, a resonance of a group of people here, forms of possible education, decisions in this aspect to be made, work maybe, the star. This is the graceful yet powerful energy that this card carries over. The energy that you pour into this, into others, into this development to work towards something that you want to achieve here. You must pour all your energy into it. There is opportunities here for great things. If something does not feel right for you personally in situations regarding others who are not of your kind, your tribe in this sense, the people who you don't resonate with in that way, do not waste that energy as much. Take that energy and place it where you need to in order to facilitate the change you wish to happen. I hope that helps you.
So next we have Snail Blazer.
Snail Blazer,
Yeah.
hello there.
I don't even know why this is a question, really, but I mean,
What? Why?
should Snail Blazer stay in Sydney or go home or go somewhere else? And we all know that they should stay in Sydney.
You don't know where Snail Blazer's from.
I don't, but Sydney is beautiful, and the beaches.
She might come from New Zealand, which is equally beautiful.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry.
That's assuming.
Yes, that is assuming. I apologize. They may come from New Zealand, which is equally beautiful.
Yeah, well,
or even more than that, England, which is phenomenally beautiful. Hey, parts of England are very, very beautiful. Let's have a look.
Let's have a look. You're welcome, Robin. Thank you for being so patient. Sorry.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry about
I'm
that.
not from New Zealand, but it is beautiful.
It is beautiful.
I got pee. Ow! Ooh! That's what happens when you wear shorts on a wooden chair. I just ripped my skin off.
Why would you put shorts on a wooden chair?
That's not the point. Ow.
Now, finance is one of the matters here. Memory, talk, actually talking this over, but who with? Others, family. There is focus on this. It is pushed aside, but it keeps coming back. Your intuition, however, precedes this. It goes past this to what is truest to you. Journey is here. It represents an opportunity. What is behind the opportunity? Love. Strong emotions and ties can instigate this, can be found in acting on this. There is strength here, but pain, where you are, can hold certain pains. There is fear. A decision to take control regardless, to do it anyway, simply because going around in the mind is too much, is the only way to put a stop to that thought that keeps intruding. Frustrations, clarity, happiness can be found here, and success. Yet, the opportunity for all of these things must be made purely on happiness and nothing more. Your own personal happiness that only you truly know what it would be. Do not make that decision based on others. If there is somewhere where you feel, where you see yourself thriving and being truly happy, then that is the place. That may not be home. That may be somewhere else. That is up to you. I hope that helps. Sorry. I'll move that down a bit so you can see it. But there we are.
Okay. How's it going? How's it hanging?
To the
How's
left.
everyone doing? To
Yeah.
the left, to the left. Everything you own in a box to the left. In the closet. That's my stuff. Nothing about it. You know the favorite thing.
Do you remember the days where everything you owned you could fit in a box?
Oh my gosh, yes. No, I
Yeah.
don't.
You were lucky you had a box. I had a bin bag.
My feetsies are so cold.
You're
You're
welcome.
welcome.
I cannot see, my love.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
That
I
was a bit
cannot.
snappy, wasn't it?
I am. You know why? Because I'm nearing the end and my face hurts and my feet hurt
baby.
and I ache because I got the flus. Right. Michaela. Is it Michaela? Michaela?
Kate in life.
Okay, that helps. Caden life. Bones. General bones. Let's have a look. What are you eating? I don't think it agrees with you, whatever it is. Are they the wasabi almonds?
Bye.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay. Well, raise your hand if you can't breathe at some point. There is a frustration due to a sadness. There is creative aspects that push or have left forms of insight there, have been walked away from in some aspect. Now, opportunities through this, however, fear, there are others here, and there is love. This here is quite a thing. There is the clarity, yes. There are forms of finance. There is pain that runs through and over. Strength of dream, the persona, anxiety. Where you are here, in where this frustration leads you, there is a form of insight to be found here, to uncover something that needs to be addressed in order to find happiness and success. This here is tangled. Whatever this is that regards one person in particular has created this paradox that runs in and out of itself, while giving the illusion of progression is actually just a large circle that is looped. To break free from that loop can take courage and self-control. Yet, it is possible. To be drawn into this is simply just to be wound and tied into this web. It is almost as if it is a web that is not your creation, but someone else's, specifically designed by their chaotic influence to baffle and confuse like a labyrinth. Choose not to step into it. Choose instead your perspective, your own insight. Choose the self only. There is healing there. There is happiness and success. Both forms. One is the long way round. The other is the short way round. I hope that helps you.
You got it, puppy. Bang.
You're welcome. Now.
Okay. Hold on.
What? Cards. Okay. EV322. Hello. There you are. It's all right. So.
Don't feel stupid.
Don't feel stupid.
Ever. That's my job.
Hello. Okay. Firstly, I'm going to pull these ones. So, regardless, I'm not going to say what you asked. It is fairly personal in that sense, unless you don't mind.
Chat.
Well, in that case, you said your father passed and you had an abusive ex.
Mm-hmm.
Guidance going forwards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for being patient and waiting too.
The third eye. Recognition and reward. Solitude. Accelerated motion. This is very broad in this sense. But the third eye, as we know, is the clairsense in a way. It is the psychic. Now, much broader terms for this, that your father passed To feel them, to commune with them, if you so wish, is possible here. You don't need to see or hear or even feel them. When you start talking to them, they are immediately drawn to you. Always. It is the bonds of love, the bonds of life, of knowing that person that draws them in. Time is not relevant to this. They are there within the instant that you begin to think about them and feel about them.
Mm.
Now, recognition and reward. Here, when it comes to recognition and reward, these are the things that must be believed. You say in the sense of the abusive ex. These forms of cowards, they project on another. They beat down to try to submit those. And why? Because their light diminishes theirs. What they see in someone is only what they wish they could be, what they fear. To control, to tame, to try and suppress someone who is so much greater than they are is only their own insecurity, their own pathetic wants and desires that they are too afraid to actually achieve. Solitude here for you, in this sense, solitude is what you can maybe feeling. But not now, there is a difference. And it is down to the perspective. When we feel lonely, there are times that when we are alone, it is necessary to heal this introspection, accelerated motion, in the sense of things that happen joining up one after the other can make us feel overwhelmed. Now, there's the waiting game again.
Mm-hmm.
There's wisdom. The other side, discontent and boredom. In regards to this, time, and it's a cliche, but time is the only healer. Not all hurt, not all tears,
Oop, I'm complicated. Well,
not all tears are necessarily bad, even if they are unwanted. Wisdom, in this sense of the self, the understanding of the self, the recognition of the self here, to achieve this, to be treated as though you are not worth of it, yet to stand against it and recognize your own power and embrace it, is truly what can lift you out of this. To know that you are stronger than that tried to push you down. You see, there is discontent and boredom, and in this sense, it is almost this: to be alone with certain feelings, to be alone with nothing to preoccupy. Sometimes we look for something to fill that. We look for something to replace that, because to be left alone with certain things or the absence of things can be too much. Patience and planning, and the harmony again. These two pillars, to be strategic in healing, in evolving and growing, when there is so much to contend with, it seems sometimes, yet there is harmony here ahead. Deception and envy, material and spiritual prosperity. Love begins. To love that which does hurt us is one of the most human things we do. That is because there is no shame in love. The stronger of us love in the face of pain. When we are hurt, we love regardless. That is a strength. But everyone has that limit. Material and spiritual prosperity is to recognize the worth. Love begins. Yes. To love someone regardless of what they may do or what they have done is fine. But to realize that the love of the self is greater and takes precedence is the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And that takes time. I hope that helps you.
Beautiful. That's a good reading, baby.
Thank you, Mother.
All right, last one.
When was this due tomorrow?
That's Rebecca. You just skip Rebecca.
Oh,
Just
right.
Emmanuel.
Manuel, when will my music career take off? Bones. There is opportunity and strength here. Love of something is what gives focus and drive. Frustration, money, and frustration. Yet a form of transition from one thing to another has created a form of a hold on these, which may be due to the frustrations there as well. There is doubt regarding others in this work, in this field. There is a truth to something here in this way of transition, though, this journey. There is happiness. There is a peace that comes from it. Pain is here. Yet there is success. But there has to be something else. There is a form of something else that must be given up before it can take hold, take shape completely. When, you ask? Asundare. Hiras. 3 years. a little bit over 3 years.
Mm.
I hope that helps.
You did it.
I did it. Now I'm going to take lots of medicines and then snuggle up with my lovely wife and go to sleep.
Yeah, I'm freezing. You're gonna warm my feet up because you had to have this window open. I'm gonna die over here. You're welcome.
Ugh. I should be better by Monday.
Yeah. If you guys have time, if you could go follow Riverside Grace Candles on TikTok and Instagram, and then shifting consciousness .01 on Instagram. See you later, Ashley.
Wait, before we go.
Oh yeah.
Because the lines closed a while back.
Yeah.
If you wanted a reading,
Mm-hmm.
I have a link tree in my bio that will take you to Etsy for readings. And you can purchase a private reading there you can do a TikTok one if you like.
Mm-hmm.
And there are others as well, readings of all kinds there that are private to you as well. So you can get one there. And I must go to bed. I'm exhausted.
Repeat those usernames, please.
Write them down. Write them down.
Riverside Grace Candles.
Mm-hmm.
She makes some sick candles.
She does. Amazing candles.
With intention and spells.
Yeah.
They have gems and spices in them, and they're sick.
Yeah.
You should follow them. And on Instagram, it's shiftinconscious.01. They're both really good. Y'all should follow them. We like them.
Mm-hmm.
Go watch our new podcast episode. We end up calling it Ghost Loaf.
It's probably better than the other.
Bald Kitties and Ghost Loaf, but Bald Kitties has a sexual connotation to it, doesn't it?
Well, it did after we were through with it.
I listened to the part about the grandma like kissing her dog again. I was like, ooh, it was cringy.
We went too far there.
I was like, oh no.
That's the line, and
we went right past that line.
But, you know.
Oh, it was bad.
You'll have a wonderful night.
Yes.
Weekend.
Catch us next Friday.
I'll see you all later.
Goodbye.
You're most welcome. Thank you. Where do I go? I have to end both of them at the same time. Simultaneously, I can't do it. I'm not ambidextrous like that.